There's a question that I get asked very often, and that is, Pastor Sean, how do I let go and let God? First, you have to make Jesus the manager of your life. You have to relinquish control. The problem is, we usually want to be the manager of our own lives, and so we argue and we disagree and we go back and forth with God. We think we know what's best. The reason you're under a lot of stress is that you're constantly fighting God in your mind. I know God says to do this, but I want to do that instead. Every morning, when you wake up, you have a decision to make. Who's going to be in charge of your life? Who's going to be in control? You or God? Who's going to call the shots today? You or God? Every day, moment by moment, you are making that decision. When you choose to make yourself the manager of your own life, it causes conflict, it causes confusion, and it causes stress. Jesus says in Matthew 16 and 24, then Jesus said to his disciples, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. Here's what Christians tend to do. When we become believers in Christ, we give him the driver's seat and then promptly hop into the back seat and become backseat drivers. You know, we hate a backseat driver. I can't stand when somebody gets in my car and tells me how to drive from the passenger seat or the back seat. We're constantly giving God advice like, no, turn this way, stop, wait, faster. I want to go that way. I want to see that. Think about that this morning. We both can't lead. You can't lead along with God. We have to let God take the wheel. We both can't be in control. Because guess what will happen? We will begin to step on each other's feet. And then we won't understand why we're under so much stress. Your life doesn't look very pretty when you're trying to lead with God at the same time. You just need to let God be God and make Jesus the manager of your life. Let God take the wheel. Experiencing a lot of confusion? Let God take the wheel. You don't have any clarity? Let God take the wheel. You don't know if you should go this way or that way? Let God take the wheel. Your finances are messed up? Let God take the wheel. You're not understanding what's going on with your marriage? Let God take the wheel. You're trying to figure out why your kids are acting the way they're acting? Let God take the wheel. We have to allow Jesus to be the manager of our lives. And we have to stop being backseat drivers. Think about that today. Let God take the wheel. And watch confusion go away. Let God take the wheel. And watch how your peace and your joy will come back. Let God take the wheel. Think about that this morning. And be blessed.